Hey guys, it's us. It's us. And it's you.
It's you.
Whoa,
You're
look
here.
at all that hype. Tons of people joining us on the stream. I see we have some people joining us for the first time ever, which is super awesome. Welcome anybody who's new. Welcome especially to Connor Army Russia. I see Russia is definitely here with us on the stream. I will do my best to answer to everybody, but I can't read Russian, so if you can also type in English, that'll be a huge help to me. And
Huge
also, we have a special guest today.
Yes, we do.
So Detroit Become Human was localized into, I believe, 26 different languages, and we have.
Too bad you didn't say 28.
I know.
26 languages.
28.
No.
No.
Okay, continue.
Anyway,
I
it's
took
okay.
you off topic.
That happens. I have a short attention span. So, you guys like the new camera? We got a new setup.
Yes, look, I'm very proud of this. Rainbow books.
Rainbow Books. But special guest first.
Yeah.
Russian Connor, Peter, is with us today, and we are going to stream him in about 5 minutes or so to join us for the beginning of our Go Deviant Russia stream. So this is our series Amelia and I have been doing since we got engaged. No, since we got married.
Yeah.
We got married right after the game came out, and we went to Kauai for a honeymoon. We had so much fun after being so twitched, so on social media, so into our computer.
Computers, yeah.
We wanted to encourage you guys, like we had a lot of fun exploring, going and doing something you've never done before. And this year we got an incredible opportunity to go visit a lot of you, and this is our adventure to Russia for our Connor Army Russia meetup at Comic-Con Russia. So thank you again to Comic-Con Russia for inviting us, and also for giving us a bit of a tour on our last day.
Yes.
We will show you some footage from what they call the Red Square, and we went to a lot of cool places that we'll show you.
And I have fun facts for you.
Amelia has been getting all the fun facts together.
Fun facts.
Thank you guys so much. I'm going to read some thank yous, and then we're going to get our friend on the line, Peter. And if you guys have questions for Peter, you can use @ so I can't read anything written in Russian. So if you can, you guys can whisper to each other in Russian, or you can type. If you want to write messages in English, it will help our moderators pull questions. You can do @Brian Dechart, and then if you have questions that are either for me or for Peter, our mods are going to pull that into CyberLife HQ, and we will be able to share those questions with Peter. This is our first time streaming somebody in to our stream setup, so if we have any technical difficulties,
We'll see how it goes. This
who
is
knows?
live.
This is live, super live. I notice you. Hello, I see you.
Hello.
So some thank yous real quick to Anonymous with a gift sub, Cat Miles resubbing for 2 months. We have Respect subscribing for 6, Phantasma 2624 with their Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get a free subscription by linking it to Twitch with !Prime, or click the little blue crown somewhere around there. Misty4747, thanks for subscribing with your Prime. Making Lemonade with tier 2. Let's get a rare parrot going.
Rare parrot.
Alioni for 3 months. Fox Hughes for 4. You've been learning Russian. That's fantastic.
That is cool.
We'll probably...
We're going to try and learn some Russian too
We'll
today.
probably try to learn some Russian and do some of Connor's lines in Russian today. Maybe that would be fun. Happy birthday to anybody whose birthday it is. And I see that you guys have got your Connor Army shirts in the mail. Thank you for letting me know that they've arrived safely.
It's Clancy Brown's birthday today.
It's Clancy Brown's birthday today. Well, we're going to have to send Clancy some messages.
Yes, we are.
Also, who is Russian Hank? That's what I want to know. We'll find out. Katian, thank you for subscribing. Agni Leo for 6 months. Lori Mori. Common J, thank you for your tier 2 sub for 5 months. Rare parrot for you.
Rare parrot. I'm going to do that every time, just know it.
Sure. CC Onda with their Prime. Red Dragonfly, Rusty Forbidden for Boyd. And Rin A is 1984. Thank you for subbing for 4 months. So happy birthday to Clancy. Happy birthday to anybody else whose birthday it is. And thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm glad you dig the rainbow books.
Yeah.
Do you want to see real quick before... Amelia was worried that if we sat like this, we wouldn't be able to see the rainbow books. So I installed a special, what I can only describe as bookshelf cam. This is bookshelf cam. Whoa!
Bookshelf cam.
It covers up my horrible mug and gives you bookshelves all the time.
Bookshelves all the time.
So if you ever need bookshelf cam, just type it into the chat, and we'll cut away from everything that is going on. So, all right. So I'm gonna see. Let's do this. I'm gonna Skype in our friend Peter. I'll call you now, and then we'll hope it works.
We'll see.
So if you guys have questions for Peter, you can type at Brian Dechart, and the mods are going to pull those questions, and Peter and I will answer them out of CyberLife HQ because there's so many of you so hyped up. Thank you guys very much for all the bits and cheering. We will do our best to read as many thank yous as we possibly can. Whoa, there's a lot of you. Okay, cool. Here we go.
All right. Ready and rolling.
Ready and rocking. Y'all know that Skype song. Now we just got...
Hey guys.
Hello. All right.
Yes. You look amazing.
Amazing.
Thank you. You too.
I feel underdressed.
I know. I need a unicorn thing
What do we have to join them in there?
in their merriment.
This stream is very excited for your guys' outfits. Can you tell us a little bit about who are you wearing?
Yeah. What are you wearing?
It's a kigurumi.
Kigurumi. This is a Japanese pajamas, and we're like it.
I'm a unicorn.
I think it's too warm for a home, but it's okay.
Oh,
It's
I love
winter
it.
now.
You look.
I think if you want to comfortably sleeping in you have to be naked under it.
Well, I hope you are, and you guys look fantastic.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Is this so, guys? Will you mind introducing yourselves and saying hello to everyone on the stream? Everybody wants your PJs really badly.
Yes, I want your PJs really badly.
Thank you.
Who do we have with us, Peter?
Hi, my name is Peter Kovrizhnykh, and this is my wife, Lisa Kovrizhnykh. I am an actor, voice actor in Russia, who gave the voice to Connor in the Russian localization, and
I'm just wife.
my wife is a coordinator in the voice studio.
Ah, cool.
Very cool.
Did you meet working on a voice project?
No, not like you, but
Cool. Well, I'm going to share, if it's all right with this stream, that you guys got married around the same time that Amelia and I got married.
Yes.
yeah, it was August the 3rd of 2018.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you, and you were married
June
in the
30th.
June.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nearly.
That's fantastic.
Very close.
So happy 6 months, you guys. You're doing
Yes,
a
happy
great
6
job.
months.
Thank you too. You're just more.
I need a hat.
All right,
I feel
I'll
severely
do that.
underdressed. We have to. Do you have maybe like the fish vests, or what do we? Oh, those are somewhere else. Amelia will be back with hats.
Okay.
So, Peter, if you don't mind, we have some questions from the Connor Army. We have a lot of Russian fans here on the stream. Everyone is very excited to have you join us. And let's see, what was your? Do you want to talk a little bit about your experience being Russian Connor? Like, how did that come to you, and when did you start working on the project?
There was a summer. Year and a half ago. I just walked to my nice hats.
There we go, close.
I was walking down the street to my work and at the studio to do some I don't remember it, and I got a call. And the director of the voice studio, she was asking me, can you be tomorrow? I'll go, yes, I can. Are you in Moscow a month forward? Yes, I'm in Moscow. Okay, nice. And I didn't know what it will be. So I arrived, and I stand to a microphone, and there I saw you. So
How terrifying.
I asked, who is this? It's a robot, android, and this is a project about revolution in the world. Androids, they won't be like humans, and then we was waiting, we was looking for a voice that will be nice for Connor. It was about half of an hour, and then we started working.
Wow.
Wow.
That sounds fantastic. So you, when you came into the studio to record, it was already the full game, like fully animated. They give you like what it looks like in the final game, right?
Wow.
Yes.
So I think
And I didn't know.
How did they record it? Because when we recorded the lines on set, we would do each different option like back to back to back. Did they show you all the different scenes with all the different lines? Were you matching it to the video, or did you get it all on paper and you recorded them all at once? How did you do it?
We was recording one scene and all the variations of the one scene, lines by lines, and I just saw your lips, and all the frame. I saw your lips, and I tried to catch it and to aim it and say if you tell wow, I said wow. So I tried to aim it.
Sure. Yeah. Were there any parts of the translation that you thought were really unusual? Like, 'cause you obviously are bilingual, so did they give you the English lines and the Russian lines, or how was that the translating?
There was Russian lines, and all my work is to do it like if you were Russian. Like if you were speaking Russian.
Sure.
So I saw the lines in Russian. I could see lines in English, but the translation was perfect, and we didn't need that.
Okay. Cool. Do you have any favorite lines that they want to ask? Do you have any favorite lines of dialogue from the script?
I think yes. I remember what we spent in a half of an hour when in the flat of in that Carlos Ortiz house. You told buy a knife.
Oh, yes.
Or with the bat. In Russian, it sounds like битый с ножом. It didn't match with the words. It's two sounds for me and three sounds for you, or
right,
like that. And it was a difficult part.
How did you say in Russian? Because we tried to do the translation of 28 stab wounds. How do you pronounce it in Russian properly?
28 ударов ножом.
Okay, one more time.
One more time.
28 ударов.
28 ударов. Ударов. Ножом.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I was we
Sorry, Russian fans asked to bring Igby.
Oh, Russian fans must have Igby, and he has. And then Russian fans will get Igby. How about in his Russian hat? We have Igby has an ushanka. Do you know this hat? I think it's called ushanka. Do you know? What? They're like, that's not even a word. Hold on. Stand by. You can tell us the proper name of this hat.
Что такое Игби?
Котик.
Igby. Oh, wow.
It's an offering. An offering of peace.
So cute family.
You got just one pet, yeah?
Yeah,
This
just
is
one.
Yeah,
cat.
just one, but lots of hats.
We've got two pets, two rats.
Ooh, fun.
Do they have
Their
names?
Their name is Cha-Cha. It means alcohol of Georgia.
Georgian vodka.
Georgia National Vodka, yeah.
Got it.
And Shisha. Shisha, it is from Arabic hookah.
Yeah, sure.
Fun.
Oh, I like you guys.
love
I wish
it.
we got to party with you when we were in Russia.
Okay, come in.
So, when you have been working, Peter, in Russia your whole life, did you grow up in Moscow, or where are you from originally?
I'm from Переславль-Залесский. It's to the north from the Moscow, about 200 kilometers. There is a lake, Lake Pleshevo, and it is a lake where our navy starting.
Ah,
Our Tsar Peter the First
Yeah.
was built them the first boat.
we learned a lot about him on our trip. We had a tour guide from the convention, and she was showing us around. So we have some footage from the Red Square, from St. Basil's Cathedral, places that you probably have seen so many pictures of.
I've got one. If you will be in Moscow, you can call me or write me, and I'll show you the secret places of Moscow where not usually places like Red Square or Mausoleum or St. Basil, and we know more and more interesting.
I can tell just from your whole.
Yeah, that you have a lot of knowledge.
the two of you know what's up in
And we
Moscow.
have a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
So have you done is it a very tourist thing to throw a coin over your shoulder in outside of the Red Square, or have you traveled to go do this, or is this like such a touristy thing?
Touristy thing.
Like do lots of Russians like to go to the Red Square, or does it feel like I feel like in New York City, I lived in New York and never went to the Empire State Building one time because it was just right there. Is this somewhere lots of Russians will go, or is it very much for tourists?
Это одно из тех мест, ну, то есть много русских ходят на Красную площадь.
No, not much.
I'm translator.
Not much, but I think when you're living in Moscow, you're trying to go around the Red Square because there is
Far away.
Right.
because there is the crowds of people, and there's the police and metal frames,
Sure.
and you can get around this. And near the Red Square are the historical buildings of Moscow, and it's more interesting, as I think, as
Cool.
I understand it.
Well, we're really excited to share. We have some facts we're going to share with the Connor Army. Where as we get to travel to different countries, we want to share a little bit of what we've learned from each of these places. And it was so beautiful. Moscow is a beautiful city.
Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
And everyone was so wonderful and kind. What was it like for you to go to the Comic-Con Russia? That was so intense, all the energy.
Thank you. The Russian fans are very, and they've got a much energy. I think.
Absolutely. Super
Yes,
energetic.
do.
And we know from our streams here that one of the number one places where people are streaming in from and excited about Detroit Become Human is Russia. And I think that has a lot to do with your work in the game. They love you, Peter.
Thank you, and thank all of them. Thank you, fans. I think the popularity is not the main theme of the work, but it gives me a fun,
Yeah,
energy
absolutely.
for life.
Yeah.
Hey, so we have a few more questions from the stream for you. They would like to know if you've been able to play the game now that it's been released. Have you played through Detroit?
Of course,
Yes.
we both did it, and we did it 4 times.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Nice. What was your first ending you got? How did it go the first time?
That was my game.
What?
Yes.
First?
Yes.
There was yeah.
But I don't remember.
So I can tell about my first time. I have killed everyone.
No!
Everyone.
I tried to go the hardest way I can
Oh,
to
man.
kill everyone, to kill Connor, to when I played Marcus, I burned everything. I burned it down. I exploded the bomb, and everything was in ruins.
You exploded the dirty bomb.
Yes.
The dirty bomb. I'm curious. I want to do that now.
I know. We've done a lot of so total red Connor, huh?
Wow.
Have you done the platinum trophy? That's what we're going for now. Is the final? There's a Detroit platinum trophy if you do all the different playthroughs. That's our goal.
Wow, I don't have it because I have not much time for this.
Do you have a favorite character that's not Connor? Someone asks, like another character from Detroit you like the best.
Of course, it's Hank.
Yeah.
Moreover, I think Hank is the main character of this game because I can explain it. When the Hank как будет принимать? Я забыл. When the Hank gives his respect to Connor, he becomes a human. And if Hank don't like Connor is not a human. And the final scene where they're hugging each other is the scene where Connor becomes a human finally.
I
Yes.
love that.
Yes,
I love
absolutely.
that.
I'm so about it. Right now, the whole stream is going Hank, and hugs. They love your idea. I think it's true. And you know, when we filmed on set, we never did. There's only 2 instances where Connor sits down, so he's always standing, and no one ever touches him. No one ever
Except
touches
Gavin.
him except Gavin. Oh, they do mean things to him. They give him negative touch, but they never hug him. There's no embrace. And so we talked about this a lot on set, and that moment, I think, kind of grew out of this thing between Clancy and I and the story about, like, yeah, when does Hank really respect Connor as a human? And that, I think it's cool. Yeah. We should. I
That's
would be
nice.
all about just a Hank story. I want where's the Hank video game? I want to play as Hank.
Yes, of course. And here in Russian localization, the voice of a Hank is Kirill Ratzik. He's
Ratzik. Great.
master actor. Kirill Ratzik. Yes, he is the god of the voice acting.
Did you guys get to work in the booth together, or did you record separately?
Separately, of course, separately. And I was always sitting. But to feel the body in the body in a tonus, I was sitting like this. The hands.
Sure. Yeah. Very rigid and.
Yes, like a string, to be like a string, and the voice becomes more androidly.
Absolutely. Yeah, the physicality. That was something we did on set too, is that, so I mark them by colors, right? So I have what I call a green Connor or a red Connor. So, so that the more deviant or more android machine Connor. And a lot of that came from physicality of like keeping it, when your body is very rigid, your voice will match. But then when there's the more human outcomes, much more loose with the body, even if you're just into a mic. You do a lot of voiceover work, right?
Yes. And when I was in the stance when Connor was with a gun. I was bringing my gun to the studio.
Oh,
Wow.
very
Method.
Did they have bodyguards for you to check to see if you had any weapons when you came to the studio?
It's the pneumatic weapons.
Got it.
Pneumatic pistol, pneumatic rifle, and imagine it, I've got a hunting bow.
A hunting bow? Like a draw bow?
Yes.
Where do you go hunting, or do you go to target practice? Or you sound like much more Connor than I am. I don't shoot anything.
I can shooting, but I didn't kill anything.
You didn't kill the lion that you're wearing? Where did you get the lion?
Just Kigurumi. It's the lion. It's a Japanese lion.
It's a Japanese lion. I love him.
Спроси, какие у них любимые персонажи.
What the characters do you like? As Connor and Tracy.
I like Carl.
Kara.
No, Carl.
No, not Carl, not the protagonist. No, niet.
Carl, who
Old Wheelie Carl.
Old Wheelie Carl.
Oh my God.
I do like Kara, but I like Carl better.
Yeah, I really like Hank too. I think that, but that's biased by playing. There's a lot of love for Simon. Our stream really loves Simon. Do you know Marcus's friend Simon? Nah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think yes.
People love Simon and Jerry a lot.
The Jerry.
How about you, Lisa? Did you have a favorite character when you were playing?
Что-то у нас лагает.
Sorry, we've got a lags online. Can you repeat?
Sure. Does Lisa have a favorite character in Detroit?
Hank.
Hank? Yeah, a lot of love for Hank.
Yeah.
Did you guys
My
know?
lovely Hank.
Did you know that today is apparently Clancy Brown's birthday? The actor who plays Hank in the U.S. Will you guys help us? We're going to send a message out on Twitter to say happy birthday to Hank real quick. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take a picture of the screen, but will you guys give me your best like happy birthday Hank face? We'll give him a nice smile.
What's his name?
Clancy.
Clancy.
Okay.
All right,
I'll record a little video
Three.
here. We'll say happy birthday Clancy. Ready?
Right.
3, 2, 1. Happy birthday, Clancy!
We love you.
We love you.
We love you.
Nice.
Yay.
Done. There's so much technology, so many screens. Did you guys when you did your playthroughs, did you play online or did you just play at home for yourselves?
For ourselves, mostly. But every week I'm.
The last one game.
The last one game. Red Dead Redemption.
Nice.
Of course.
We want to play Red Dead Redemption starting next weekend, actually.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
It's a sad story.
Yeah.
Sad. Too sad.
Oh. So has Detroit Become Human sometimes too, you know.
Oh man, I cried.
Me too.
Do you play a lot of video games together?
Yes. Red Dead Redemption.
Every evening.
Until Dawn, and I like to we like to beat each other in a Mortal Kombat.
Whoa!
Fun.
The secret to a happy marriage. right? So the stream chat would like to know, Peter and Lisa, when you guys played through Detroit, did you save the fish in the very beginning when you first step out of the hostage negotiation?
Of course.
Of
Yay!
course.
I
Good. That's what we like to hear. And
Всегда.
what is the line? Hello, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. Can we try to say that together in Russian? Will you teach us that? My name
Of
is.
course I can.
All right, let's go. We'll follow you.
All right. In 3, 2, 1. Меня зовут Конор.
Miyosef?
Android.
Sorry, I'm gonna repeat. I'll repeat you.
I have to teach you. All
Yes,
right,
I don't
right,
already
right,
know
right,
it in Russian.
right.
I know.
Меня зовут Конор.
Меня зовут Connor. Меня
Android.
зовут- Android?
Android.
Android, like that. That's easy.
Прислан.
Priestlin?
It's a sent by.
Priestlin?
Friesland.
Из Cyberlife.
Iskiberlife. Android
Yes.
is been Iskiberlife. Nice. Very good. Well, I would say I'd teach you it in English, but your English is perfect.
Ah,
Have
you're
you
kidding me.
have you done
I
other
believe you.
have you done other characters that you've translated from other languages to Russian?
What have I
Like
another characters?
other characters that were like translated from English to Russian or Spanish to Russian. Do you know? Have you done many translation characters?
From another games,
Yeah.
of course. But there is an NDA. Do you know what is this NDA?
Yes, I know what it is.
And this is, of course, in Russia. This
She's
is
like-
for all life, the whole life NDA.
Whoa, really?
Whoa.
Really, and I trying to tell a little bit information, but not much. I voiced the Red from the main character of Call of Duty World War II.
Whoa, cool.
Very
Yes.
cool.
That's
That
really
was nice.
That was nice, of course. Oh man, do you want to give a shout out real quick too to where are you streaming from? You guys are at a place called Amber Studios, right?
Yes, this is a cyber sports studio where I streaming every week in Overwatch.
Nice.
Nice.
Very
nice
cool.
kill.
Nice kill. Who's your Overwatch main?
My favorite Overwatch man is who is
Фара.
Farah.
Ah.
Farah and ты еще кем?
Симметра.
Farah and Symmetra.
Ah, Symmetra. Yeah, what is Symmetra?
Symmetra is my favorite.
Yeah.
But Symmetra, I stole Symmetra from my wife.
Well, I'm going to tell everybody who's tuning into the stream right now, you can type !Peter into the stream chat, and that's going to get you Peter's information on Instagram, and it'll also get you a link to follow them on Twitch at Amber Studios, where you can watch Peter stream some Overwatch or some other games, right? Cool.
Of course. and this is a studio is the studio is streaming, I think 24 hours.
Whoa.
Every day. Every time is streaming, but every day they are streaming some games, and they have got a playlist of the games that they are streaming immediately.
Nice. Check them out. It's twitch.tv/Amber Studio. And you can follow them by clicking the little purple heart on the top of their page, and you'll get notifications when they go live. And they have a schedule posted for when Peter will be playing. What's your next game, and when are you playing next on Twitch?
I don't know. I really don't know. Because
Very mysterious.
I and my friend Borja, he is the sound director. We just finished Shadows. Shadows.
Of the Colossus?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Nice. Oh, we want to stream that game. That sounds like a lot of fun. Have you played Life is Strange? We're gonna play this game called Life is Strange. It's another story game.
No. I know.
Niet. Well, we're gonna play that tomorrow, Peter. We're starting it tomorrow.
I'm waiting. What games do you waiting in this year?
Well, Last of Us 2 is supposed to come out, I hope, this year, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe? Mm-hmm. He's a very happy Japanese tiger. We got so many good recommendations. I haven't finished Uncharted yet. I still need to play the last 2 Uncharted games. You guys play that one?
No.
No? Maybe.
A lot of love.
A lot of love for Last of Us. And Shadows of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Or Crash Bandicoot Team Racing, where we play a lot of Crash Bandicoot. Do you guys know him in Russia?
I don't know this game.
He's fun. You'd like him. I'll send you a link.
But I'm waiting for a Cyberpunk.
Yes!
Cyberpunk
2077. We might have to wait a little longer. They keep posting things on social media about, like, it'll be out when it's out.
Yeah.
Or it'll be released when it's ready. So we have to wait.
In 2077, it will be released.
Yes. A lot of love for Cyberpunk, for Resident Evil, Kingdom Hearts. I see a lot of people. Hey, young eggs. Go ahead.
Sorry, I just asked, how did you celebrate a New Year and a Christmas?
Oh.
We went to Detroit.
Yes.
In Michigan. My family lives in just outside Detroit. We went to Michigan. We went downtown and took a horse carriage ride through Capitol Park, where you burned everything down.
Yeah.
It's still there because it's not, 20 years from now you will have destroyed it all, but it's still there. It looks a lot like the world in Detroit.
Yeah.
The Spirit of Detroit statue is there. There were people ice skating around, but it was very crowded, and we're not very good at ice skating.
No, very cold. Very cold.
Are all Russians good at ice skating? You guys win the Olympics every time? Are you professional ice skaters?
No, but a lot of people are they can do ice skating, but not so. I think the person is like in USA or Canada.
Sure. Yeah.
But I played one of the main roles in the serial in Russia. Here I played a hockey player.
Nice. Very cool.
It was about the junior teams, junior team Russia, and I was learning hockey.
Whoa.
That was nice. 3 months we spent on a court in the ice.
Wow.
On the ice, and there I can do it. I can play hockey as nearly more than amateur, but a little bit not like a professional.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That is cool. It's fun when you get to learn new things for a role. I mean, that's like the most fun thing about being an actor, I think, because you get to try on someone else's life for a little while, you know?
Yeah.
How did you guys celebrate for the new year? Do you have some resolution or some way you like to spend the holiday?
Oh,
We were with our family.
Nice.
With my brother, small brother, little brother.
Cousin.
No,
He's a
brother.
Brother. Okay, brother.
Is your brother now?
Yeah.
Her sister was there. Her sister's husband and her aunt and her brother.
Oh, fantastic.
Nice. That sounds lovely.
Do you guys have any big plans coming up for the next year? Is there, like, we like to make a resolution. It's a big thing here in the States to say, like, for 2019, we're going to, make it a year of adventure, or make it a year of
Self-love.
self-love, let's say. Do you have some mantra or phrase that you might want to have for 2019 is the year of what?
I think it's a year of what? Working. So
Working.
we just got a plans. Yes, it's working. Of course, every day. I've got a tattoo.
Oh.
I did it 2 months ago. 2 months ago, yeah. Here is my voice.
Oh,
Whoa,
cool.
that's really cool. What's the phrase? What's the line?
The line is work every day.
Work every day, Peter.
Nice.
That's really, really cool. That's a cool idea for a tattoo.
That's a really cool idea. I've never seen that before.
It
Original.
means I'm a voice actor.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Oh man.
and we are going to the Phu Quoc, Vietnam. The next month.
Whoa, cool. Have a great
Have an
time.
amazing time.
Thank you.
Go deviant. You have to do something you've never done before.
Of course, I have never been in ocean.
Whoa.
You have to
We're
take.
floaties.
Yeah.
I haven't been in the ocean or sea for the 5 years. Just working.
Wow. Well, you need another tattoo on the other side that says "Take a day off" every now and then.
Yeah.
Have a nice
No
vacation.
deal.
Always take some time for yourself. Sleep in. Get some rest.
I'll
on a
be like
date.
an Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, right? Oh, well, thank you.
In love with his work.
Yeah,
Yes, I love my job.
that's fantastic. It's great, isn't it? I mean, when you have something you really love to do, it doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
Yes,
feels
of
like
course.
fun all the time. We encourage everybody on our stream to stay very creative and expressive, to do stuff that they really like to do, even if it's a new art form or something they've never tried before, to encourage them to step out of their comfort zone and try a new skill and stuff. So it's great that you're such an example of like loving your work. It's great.
Yes, of course. Do you want? I can describe you a usual day in the studio.
Yeah, please.
Good. Okay, I'm arriving to the studio from my home by the underground. I'm walking down the street, and then I'm coming in to the studio. I'm making a tea in my cup. Then it's for my mouth.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's drying, and I've got it. So I'm sitting down to the chair, the microphone right here, like you, and then we'll start working. It's different times. We've got lines on the paper or on the monitor, and then a lot of material. I'm voicing serials, films, anime. That's amazing. Cartoons, commercials, and everything that can be voiced, I'm voicing.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
You're living the dream. You really are working every day.
And you too, I think.
Hey,
You got it.
it's
So go.
fun, man. This is where do you keep people mostly posted about a new project or when something's coming out? Do you share on Instagram, or where do you usually
No,
post people?
Mostly I can't do that because of NDA or something like that.
Okay. So do you have people that will recognize? They must hear your voice and say, "I know him." How do I know? Do you think people will recognize you? Like, have you ever just been talking out loud and someone comes up to you and says, "I'm sorry, but I feel like I know you from somewhere."
And when the people are writing me, I know it's your voice. I'm asking, no, it's not me.
Very convincing, Peter.
No, it's not me.
I'm sure you
It's not
fool
me.
them.
It's not me at all. It's not me.
They want to know so many questions about what anime you're in, or can you tell them that or no about anime characters?
There are too many.
Good
I
answer.
can't remember everything, but I voiced a serial of the Netflix.
Oh.
It means Goku Dolls.
Oh, right on. Very cool.
Names like this, Goku Dolls. And this is about Yakuza.
Yes, yeah.
Because 3 Yakuzas are bringing down a lot of money. And the boss of Yakuza, they gave them a choice. You are dying, and I am selling your organs and trying to reboot my money,
Whew.
get it back, or you are flying to the Thailand, you are becoming как они называются-то? Dolls, как они называются? You're becoming girls, and you are my idols. Yes.
Got it.
It named idols, and they are choosing to be an idols.
Oh wow.
It's we are voicing it with a lot of bad words in Russian, like
Not for the kids.
A lot of bad words we're using. It's fun.
I like that we have this lion who likes lots of bad words, and then such a sweet unicorn just waiting for the lion. You guys are awesome. You're a very cool couple. How long have you known each other before you got married? Did you meet and then get married right away, or did you date for a long time?
You will tell?
No, you.
Of course. Okay. So we have met each other on a set for a commercial of the hookah bar, and then when the director celebrated her birthday, she brings us to this bar, and then she will go home. She was go home, and we standing just the both of us
Together.
Dressed like this
in that bar. So we played a word game or something like that. Words game, and this is our conversation. This is how our conversation begins, and then
we start meeting.
Yes. I think yes.
Listen to the
because,
unicorn.
Words.
And 3 months later, I asked her a question.
Wow, 3 months?
Yeah, he's crazy.
Just 3 months.
Very fast. We dated for 7 years before we got married. Well, 6 years.
Yeah.
So slow, guys.
but we were waiting for 1.5 of a year to get married.
Sure, you were engaged for 1.5 years. Oh, that's fantastic. You look so good.
I know, I want one.
So that everybody on the stream knows, Peter sent me a message saying, "Is it okay if we appear wearing these pajamas?" And I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I really love you guys, and I've been telling everyone on the stream that we would do a stream in a full fish suit when we get to 1 million followers on Twitch. But this is fish pajamas would be even more fun. Mm-hmm. They look so comfy.
They do.
I'm sure it is.
They love the PJs. Everybody's super excited that you were able to join us here. Lisa, you should know that, I don't know if you're reading along the chat, but pretty much every time I look over here, it just says, Lisa is so cute. I love Lisa. Lisa is so precious. Unicorn Lisa. So you have your own fandom of the Connor Army sub-faction.
Thank you, guys.
You can register your Instagram, the Lisa the Einkorn. Lisa the Unicorn.
So, Peter, do you have anything else you want to share with the Connor Army before we're gonna go to our video? And I would like to be able to show you the video, but I don't think I can have the three things up on screen at the same time. So, do you have anything else you'd like to share?
I want to say thank you for all fans in US, Canada, the whole world, and Russia, Belarus, and Ukraine, and everything, the whole world. I have to say thank you for supporting me, for everything you painted, you asked me, and for everything you wrote me. I'm so appreciate for this. This is warming me in the cold winter days.
Oh, fantastic, man. Well, Peter, you have done such a great job, and everybody loves your work so much in this game. I know that a lot of the messages that I'm getting about how much people love Connor definitely are meant for you to be receiving them. So I hope everyone will use !Peter. Follow Peter along on Instagram. You can join him at Amber Studios when he streams on Twitch. And thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll have to stay in touch with you and do another stream sometime.
Guys.
Thank you. Come to Moscow. We will show you the real Moscow.
Excellent. Look forward to it.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day, and thank you to your friends at Amber Studio for setting you up here.
Have a nice day, guys. Arigato gozaimasu. It's Japanese thank you.
Right on.
Arigato.
Thank you so much, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys.
Amazing.
That was so cool.
So cool. Peter is the absolute coolest. Oh my gosh. That was so much fun. Thank you guys for supporting Peter. Make sure to follow him along on Instagram and tune into his stream on Twitch. It's going to be a lot of...
it's gonna be awesome.
We have a lot of thank yous to
Yes.
read. And we also want to share with you guys our Go Deviant stream. So if you can hang around, we got a little more footage for you.
Yes, we do, and we got some fun facts. Let's first say thank you to Somniant, back for 6 months.
That's right. We've got Alex and Bailey cheering up some crazy bits like Thistle, Red to Dawn with that 2-month resub.
Super Catfish XL.
We have Ronef for 8 months. Ronef, 8 months.
Ronef, 8 months.
Check out that Connorbot in the Discord. Thank you, Ronef. Connorbot is super cool.
Yes, Foul Bay.
Foul Bay, we have.
Anonymous with the gift sub.
We have Pint Size Atom Bomb for 5 months. Lysius. Loricia 666. We have Little Russian Lynx. Thanks for subscribing. Privyet.
Arian Faye 1985.
Olga. Privyet to you as well. Hello. Welcome all of our Russian friends. And if you guys want, if you're joining us for the first time, click the little purple heart on the top of the stream and you can follow and get notifications when we go live. We have Haley and who is this? Eldin Kaya 13 for 6 months.
Ender Girls 225 for 3 months.
TSXX David with their Prime. You guys can get a free subscription using Amazon Prime on Twitch.
Janine.
Johnny Dean 213 for 7 months.
Vidduality.
Exilaire, 6 months already. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Thank you so much for tuning in while you're at work. I'm glad to hear that you made so many friends here and you guys are super awesome and this is great.
Omen 303 back for 7 months.
Lyrium Knight for 2 months. Spring Eve cheering up those crazy bits.
Jinglies with the big bits.
We got Christine Hazel. Thistle. Tons of bits in small increments. Frank 88.
Queen Leo back for 2 months.
Phoenix on Fire.
Ooh.
Thrax Media for 5 months. Meep.
Milky Woman back for 5 months.
Just the Demigod cheering up those bits. ASP 2002.
Mon Weary.
And let's see where we Van Viler cheering those bits. The Blue Night Sky. Elf
Matica.
Elf Telematica with their Prime, Uni Knight, and Dux Raster. Thank you guys all for subscribing along. DD Mew. Thank you guys. Julian and Jesse Elliott for 5 months resubbing. So close to that gold Dorito. Thank you guys for letting us read all those thank yous.
Yes, thank you for your patience.
Ooh.
Oh.
Should we take a quick 5-minute break and then hit? Nah, we can just jump into Go Deviant.
Yeah.
Amelia's down. We should hydrate.
We should.
We need our hydration song here.
We should make a little button for that hydrate.
We will. We're trying to improve the stream constantly, and here we go. Sorry, my love. Just gonna here. Cut to the bookshelf cam.
Ooh, rainbowy.
Look at that bookshelf, so rainbowy. All right, it's time to hydrate. This is going to be our break here. Make sure to hydrate. Or in our case, ginger ale. 8. Bill. Right now, Peter's watching with his wife going, what? Lisa, why did we go on there? These guys are idiots. All right, Bill Nye the Science Guy is my jam. That's our new hydration song. Thank you, Olga, for the donation. We appreciate that. Have a great time on your birthday trip. And Piper Shaw as well. Happy to be here. Thank you, guys. All right.
All right.
Another thing I want to share with you guys real quick is that tomorrow, an hour from now in the future, so noon Pacific Standard Time, we are going to be starting Life is Strange, which is this little game that the Connor Army seems like super hyped up to play. And we're going to play every episode of that game, all 5 episodes. And then we're going to start Life is Strange 2 right away, alternating on our Sundays and Wednesdays for us. The Wednesday time slot, you can go schedule and you'll check it all out. Life is Strange, super hype, going to play on Sundays and Wednesdays. Wednesdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at noon Pacific Standard Time. And then this time next week, we are starting Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeehaw!
I'm super excited about. I have a few characters sprinkled throughout. I think there's even a couple in there that people haven't found yet because, I can't, because of the whole NDA thing, like Peter said, I can't really get into details until we find them in real life. But anyway, super excited for that. We have one more Go Deviant stream upcoming, which will be our mystery Go Deviant. Amelia and I went on a trip that we didn't tell anybody about.
Secret.
We disappeared into the world, and we're going to let you guys try to guess and figure out where we went. We'll unleash some clues as we edit that. But we've been visiting Connor Army around the world, and we are not stopping anytime soon. We're really excited to come to some more convention meetups in 2019. We are planning them, and we'll keep you guys posted as soon as they are made official of where we're going to head to come meet you guys next. And this Go Deviant stream is a series that you can watch all of the previous Go Deviant streams. You can do it. Go for it. On YouTube, youtube.com/Brian Dechart Official has all of our Go Deviant streams in a playlist. So if you want to get inspired to go on an adventure, or maybe you're going to stop by Manila real quick and you want to see where we went,
What we did, yeah.
Scope it out for yourself. We'll have a good time. Shall we?
Yes.
Here is Go Deviant. Do you want to share anything before we?
No, I'll go as it happens. I have my fun facts ready to share.
Nice. And then the other one thing I wanted to mention is that at the end of the stream, this is top secret, but you guys are going to be the first people in the entire world to see. We have a teaser for Amelia's film, Desert Prayer. It's a film that she wrote. Do you want to talk about it, or can I hype it up for you?
So Desert Prayer is a film that I produced with Brian's help, and I starred in. And it is a film that's very, very close to my heart. It's about a young woman named Cora who lives in the desert with her mom, and they have a bookstore, and Cora is trying desperately to save the bookstore, and she decides to turn to magic when the clock begins to run out. So it's just a little tease that we have.
Just a little
tease.
Just a teaser.
But it's something that I've been, I'm very excited to share. And 2019 is the year that you'll be able to see Desert Prayer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Shall we? Actually, can I tweet that information so people will come peep it if they want to peep it?
You want to peep it if you want to peep it?
I'm gonna peep it real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna type it. I'm gonna tweet it, and then we're gonna also at the end of the stream do our happy birthday to Clancy.
Clancy Brown.
Because hi Megs.
Igby's excited.
Good to see you, my dude.
Yes, not so fast, dear. Thank you for the donation. Lisa Mack, thanks for using your Amazon Prime. Welcome, Deviants. Welcome.
Nice. Join us on Twitch for Go Deviant Russia right now, followed by a special
Peek of
sneak peek at
All right.
peek PEE. There we go. At
I'll retweet. So while he's drafting his tweet, on our very last day after we did 3 days in a row at Comic-Con Russia, yes, you're a cat. We went on a trip around the city, and we got to see some historical sites, which I love. I love history. I love historical sites. To be in certain places and know that some big stuff went down there. So this is our adventure.
All right, let's cut to it. Here's Go Deviant. There's where Moscow is. What do you guys think of this? New and improved.
Yes, I've added this.
Go Deviant Russia.
Retweet.
And here we are looking like tourists.
Yes, in front of the Kremlin. And the Kremlin is in the Red Square. The Red Square is considered to be the central square of Moscow, since all of the city's major streets and highways originate from this square. So we are walking in towards the square right now. We're on the outside. This big red building is the Kremlin. The name Red Square originates from the word Krasnaya, which means red, and is related to the word Krasivaya, which means beautiful. Am I pronouncing those correctly?
Yeah, how are we doing on the pronunciation, my friends?
Yes.
You let us know.
Krasnaya, meaning red, and Krasivaya, meaning beautiful. And it was applied to the small area between St. Basil's Cathedral, which you can kind of start to see peeking through on the other side.
On the other side of the square.
And the tower and of the Kremlin. So there's St. Basil's Cathedral, and to the left, this big, long building is a very, very fancy...
Igby does this thing where he brushes his tail by stuff and then just kind of drags it off the table.
Yes. A very fancy department store. Okay, so this is the Kremlin. The Kremlin... Oh no, I'm going to skip. Okay, this is Kazan Cathedral, which is formerly known as Cathedral of Our Lady of Kazan, and it's a Russian Orthodox church that was built in 1625. It was privately financed by Prince Dmitry Pazharsky after he recovered Moscow from the armies of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth in 1612. Then I'm just gonna throw out my facts.
Just skip around, yeah.
Okay. So the Kremlin means fortress inside a city. I think maybe close that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People trying to Skype call us right now.
Yes, they are. So Kremlin means fortress inside the city, and this is the most well-known of all Russian Kremlins. The word Kremlin was first recorded in 1331. This Kremlin includes 5 palaces, 4 cathedrals, and the enclosing Kremlin wall, which is what we're seeing right now, and the Kremlin towers. Also within this complex is the Grand Kremlin Palace, which was formerly the Tsar's Moscow residence. The complex now serves as the official residence of the President of the Russian Federation and as a museum. That what you just saw is the GUM famous department store. This right
That's
now...
where Lenin is,
Yes.
hanging out. You guys can go check out Lenin.
That is Lenin's tomb and a mausoleum that currently serves as the resting place
That fresh
for
Lenin.
of the Soviet leader Vladimir Lenin. His body is preserved and has been on public display there since his death in 1924.
We did not go in there.
We did not go in there, no. So this is St. Basil's Cathedral next to the tower. So St. Basil's Cathedral is very, very, very beautiful and is one of the most popular symbols of the country. This is one of the cathedrals, I think, of the Kremlin.
Look at that beautiful building.
Yes. So it was built from 1555 to 1561 on orders from Ivan the Terrible. And
this guy was real terrible.
Real terrible. So story goes that after his architects completed this beautiful, gorgeous church for him, he had them blinded so that they could never create another building as beautiful.
What?
Right?
Twisted.
So twisted. So the original building, which is known as Trinity Church, or also known as Trinity Cathedral, actually contains 8 churches arranged around a 9th central church of intercession. So all of this is hand-painted. It's really magnificent. And we got to go inside.
Indeed.
We did take a tour. So this is when you first walk in. And when you first walk in, you are walking into a 10th church, which was erected in 1588 over the grave of the local Saint Basil, also known as Saint Basil the Blessed, the wonder worker of Moscow. So that's his tomb. Yeah, that's his tomb.
That's his tomb, Eggs.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't like tombs?
Igby doesn't like tombs. Yeah. So this place was mind-blowing. The amount of detail and all of the different patterns and colors in the walls are just mind-blowing how much work went into it.
Yeah, so this is to show more of the masonry, what it would have been like early on. And then, of course, was reconstructed. So cool. And also, like, all those different pieces of the spires, I guess you'd call them, right? The different sort of onion top looking spires. Inside, underneath those spires, it would match the same design.
Yeah.
Really intricate and very, very cool.
Very cool. There was also a lot of very twisty little hallways. Here's a twisty little staircase. But it felt a little bit like a maze, being inside of a maze. Has anyone here been inside of St. Basil's Cathedral?
Yeah, I'm curious, where is the... this is a lot of people on our stream right now. Hey, everybody, welcome. Over 1,000 people chilling with us right now. Learning Russian culture. Seems like some people have been there, but a lot of people say they would like to. They've never been there. What's up, Atashi? Glad to have you join us, Atashi.
Yes. So look at this. This is towards the top. And, oh man, it was so beautiful to come into this space and look up with the golden light and the beautiful, just everything was very like bathed in golden light. Very pretty. It wasn't that crowded either, which was nice.
No, it was nice.
So yeah, very, very high. I know that chandelier is amazing, right? The details. So if you haven't gone, I highly recommend going. I was very glad to have gone inside. A lot of twisty colors. Can you imagine painting all of that?
No, that's right. Like every inch of this place is so detailed with a pattern and a design.
Oh, Miss Slothrop, thank you for the gift sub. Bomb.
I see people are asking. This is shot on a Canon 5D,
Yes.
which is actually the camera we've just added to be our webcam for our streams. Hopefully the image quality is a little improved over our webcam. Thank you, Miss Slothrop.
No, definitely not wheelchair accessible. Definitely not. This is tons of little tiny staircases up and down. And
Looking right down at us right there.
yeah, looking right down at us.
Better behave. Thank you, Dragon Ranger HD and Letitia Fayette, Crownin 22 and Tomo 920. Thank you guys for subscribing. Luke Lemon Art and Lisa Mack. Glad to have you guys join us. Yeah, there weren't a ton of people there. It wasn't. I mean, it was also, it was chilly. I imagine that there's probably like spring. I bet the square is much more filled with people.
Yeah.
It was just kind of turning. We were there in.
I think it was a Monday also.
Was it October?
No. Yes.
Was it? Yes.
Yes. So that's the view looking outside of the eastern side of the building.
And outside of all of these historical buildings, Moscow's very cosmopolitan.
Yes.
Felt a lot like New York City.
Except much older.
Much older. Like
Much
New York City,
older.
but like hundreds of years older.
Older, yeah. Yeah. We had a lot of really good food as well. We had Russian dumplings with crab. Crab is very, very popular there.
Borscht.
Borscht. Loved the borscht. We had some blinis also. I love trying new foods. I'm very adventurous. As long as you can't see its eyes. Don't like that.
This.
Yeah.
Should we do this? Maybe we should redo the studio where we just intricately
Paint everything.
paint little
Yeah.
flowers and designs, patterns.
So cool. I love these colors. Feel very peaceful.
So after we leave here, I think is where we go to the convent. No, where do we go next?
No. So then we got a little bit of a driving tour around the city, and we we spent the most time here for sure.
There were lots of things to film.
There was lots of things to film. Yeah. Gonna wait till we can.
A little more Jesus, a little more Jesus, a little more Jesus.
Oh, this is cool.
See, that's what I mean. That's, the ceilings had the same mosaics built into them.
Yeah, amazing art, definitely. It's like a video game
Sephiroth
scene.
97. Love Eloctic, thank you for subscribing. And Gremlin of Deviants, Dragon Ranger HD, thank you guys.
There we
Boom.
go. All
There
right.
it is. Oh, cute. Cute little nerd. Two nerds.
Two nerds.
Two nerds traveling.
So this is across the Moscow River. You can see the Kremlin, the Kremlin wall. There it is, looking all majestic. And then we next went towards the Cathedral of Christ the Savior, though we did not go inside because there was mass and a lot of people. So this is right outside of the Cathedral of Christ the Savior, which is the tallest Orthodox Christian church in all of the world.
Look at that.
Yeah, super tall, tallest one.
We also learned that Moscow is named, another name for Moscow is Golden Headed City.
Yes.
After, as you might guess, these golden heads on the building.
Yes.
I don't know how they kept them so clean.
So shiny, very shiny.
I mean, you're golden headed right now.
Thanks. Yes, so then this is the Novo Devichi convent, which is also known as the New Maidens Monastery. The convent territory is enclosed within walls with 12 towers. You can see the little towers sticking up a little bit.
This was one of my favorite places that we went on this tour.
Definitely.
It was really, really peaceful and beautiful.
Very relaxing.
To answer your question, Wendy, what was the most unforgettable thing about our trip? Amelia and I will tell you at the end of this stream.
Yeah. Okay, so it's surrounded by a park, which is what we're walking in, and it formed a buffer zone. And this monastery was founded in 1524 by Vasily III, the Grand Prince of Moscow, and it became an important part of the southern defense belt of Moscow. This convent housed many ladies from Russian royal families who had been forced to take the veil, such as Ivan the Terrible's daughter-in-law, Peter the Great's half-sister, and Peter the Great's first wife. So
I see people saying in the stream that it looks like a fort. It does serve that purpose.
It was definitely a big part of the defense of the city. And then in 1922, the Bolsheviks closed down the monastery, and it turned it into the Museum of Women's Emancipation. So I think that's pretty fitting.
Absolutely. A lot of Peters, yes.
A lot of Peters, yes. Novodevichy.
You have some sounds in Russian that we don't even haven't written.
We don't have. But what was really beautiful about this space was the leaves were changing color, and it was just very serene.
This is from a bridge. We made a wish on this bridge.
Yes. Made a wish on the bridge. Novodevichy.
The park was so beautiful. I mean, this was a great. This was super unexpected, and our friends from Comic-Con Russia invited us on this trip, and they took us on sightseeing around Moscow.
Yeah. Birds flying. Yes, I liked this a lot. You probably did hear a crow or some kind of bird, yes.
There were a lot of birds, a lot of ducks.
Little spider
guy. Living his best life.
Yeah, living his best life. Making that web.
You volunteered to take us sightseeing if we come to Singapore? That would be awesome.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool. This is the stadium. The big stadium. And this
the skyline.
This is a skyline where you can see the whole city. Downtown area, I'm assuming that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did our wish come true? Well, yeah, it's definitely coming true. Oh, and so this is some of the gifts that we received.
From Comic-Con Russia. There were so many of them that we couldn't show them all on the stream, but of course we got some fish and some very cool art.
Yes, a rock.
A rock with a
Connor.
Here's some larger artwork. Here, I'll shrink us a little bit. Here we go. Lots of dolls made. Crochet is big in Russia, it seems.
Yeah.
Lots of scarves. Check out all these. All these dolls. All those fun Connors. Tons of chocolate.
And, oh my gosh, the amount of chocolate that we came back with.
So much chocolate, guys.
Yes. Also, these little pandas, real good.
Yeah, what you're going to want to do is get that little panda and eat that.
Yeah.
Also, the chocolate with the baby on it. You want that?
Yeah, that's real good.
The cakes, they're so delicious. Some people made some with our faces on there for Connor and Tracy. We received a lot of pins and bracelets, some t-shirts, especially like that blue triangle one. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And here's us at the end of our journey.
Yep. End of our journey. Cold. We're going all the way back home.
To Los Angeles. We went Deviant.
We did go Deviant.
We went to Russia, and it was so much fun. So thank you, everybody who's joining on the stream from Russia right now. It was really, really incredible to come meet you guys in person. We met so many people at Comic-Con Russia.
Yeah, the most people that we've met
It was the
ever.
ever.
Yeah, I've never met that many people.
The Connor Army in Russia is so strong and so excited and so supportive and so creative. Your artwork coming from Russia was so beautiful. If you missed, we had 2 other streams, I think, for Thank You Connor Army Russia fan art streams. So if you want to see some of the cool artwork, or if you guys gave us artwork when we were at the event in Russia, you can check out those past 2 streams. They're up video on demand on Twitch here, as well as on our YouTube. And
yeah, we had I think to answer the question about what was the most unforgettable part of Russia.
You know what I'm thinking, right?
Well, I know what I'm thinking. I don't know what you're thinking.
I know what you're... I mean, I'm thinking what I'm thinking, but you're probably thinking what you're thinking, and I bet it's the same thing.
I mean, for
28 Wonders.
Oh, I love that moment.
That was my most So wrong chat. Exclamation point Peter in the stream chat will get you Peter's info. Here we go.
Yeah.
Boom. Follow him on Instagram and check him out on Amber Studio on Twitch. Do you mind if I share mine and then you can share yours? This is some eggs.
He's fluffy.
He's so fluffy. But that's not the point. What was I going to say?
Your favorite moment.
So we met a lot of people in Russia. We got to meet so many of you guys in person, which is incredible, and really the reason why we like to get on 16-hour plane flights to go around the world.
16 hours in a plane.
One Connor Army friend came up to us at the end of our 3rd day, I think, and so we were pretty tired. I think it was pretty obvious to anybody that we were like kind of falling asleep, wearing out. We'd given a lot of hugs, and she said, "Is it okay if I do a skit for you?"
And we're like,
yes, absolutely. Would you please? And she proceeded to do the entire 28 stab wounds scene. In the interrogation scene, but replacing all of this scene with her own dialogue, starting with 28 wonders to my heart. Was it your kindness? Your sweetness, and so on and so on. I don't want to paraphrase the whole thing, but it was so beautiful.
So amazing.
It was so kind and so nice, and I will literally never forget you. So if you're watching right now, or if you see this in a clip later,
28 wonders to my heart.
28 wonders to my heart. So we love you guys for, being creative and putting yourself out there and coming to say hi to us and introducing yourself and to each other. I've gotten a lot of messages from you guys that say that you've met a lot of really cool people at these conventions, like other fans of Detroit, other Connor Army, recognizing people with their shirts. So, reach out to each other and stay in touch and, continue to grow this community. So even though, we are far from you in Russia now, you are all very close together, and I can tell you from this how much hype's going on in the stream right now. There's a lot of people in Russia hanging out.
Yeah.
Should we do a raid?
Wait.
What?
Your favorite. My favorite moment.
Sorry, just had a thought. Go ahead.
Okay, so my favorite moment, I think, was the stage events. Coming out onto the stage, is particularly on the very last day, and looking out into this massive crowd of all of you with your big smiles and just love in your hearts. Yeah, that was flags being waved in the front, and when everybody started to chant "We Are Alive" together, it was one of the most moving experiences.
Gigantic group of people.
We are alive. We are alive. We are alive. It was electrifying is really the word.
We have some video actually that Nick took that I want to share with you guys. So I'll post that up on Instagram and Twitter sometime soon so that you can see it. And don't worry, I wouldn't cut you off without your desert prayer.
Little tease.
Little teaser. Before we tease, we should tease first and then poll for a raid, huh? Because we have this new. Actually, I don't have the poll thing set up right now. No. We'll just do a good old fashioned raid. Anyone you like, mods. All right. So here we go. Without further ado, it's a real short teaser, so don't blink.
Yeah, it's really short, but so this is a film that we started working on filming. We were filming last November, and it's been something that I hatched in 2016 in the very end, and I'm excited to share this little sneak peek with you. And also thank you all for being so supportive with Desert Prayer. It means a lot, and I'm excited to eventually show you the entire thing.
Don't blink. Did you blink?
Little tease.
You want to see it again? Here it goes. Consider yourself. There we go.
Yeah.
Consider yourself sufficiently teased. That is Desert Prayer. We filmed that out in Joshua Tree.
Yes, Joshua Tree, California, 29 Palms, California. It's, if you haven't been, and if you ever find yourself in California, I highly recommend going to visit Joshua Tree National Park in particular. It is an enchanted place. There is really magical energy there. They have these giant jumbo rocks that you can see faces sometimes in the rocks, and it kind of feels like you're on Mars or some other planet. But we really, really loved filming there. It's not horror. It is it's a cautionary tale. It is magical realism. It is suspenseful, a little spooky, but not horror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A dark fairy tale.
Yeah, definitely a dark fairy tale. That's how I would describe it. Dark fairy tale. Yes.
Nice. So we could do like a huge raid. There's a lot of us. Yeah. Before I let you raid, we're going to tell you that tomorrow at noon, so 30 minutes from whatever time it is for you right now, 30 minutes in the future is when we start Life is Strange. That's going to be episode number 1. And then we continue on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, alternating Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, until Life is Strange 2 will be coming out, which is episode 2 is going to be newly released, so we're going to be building up to that. And then we will be playing Red Dead Redemption starting next Saturday, same day as today and a week from today, but you guys know that. We are going to definitely rock out this raid. You guys, how do you feel about a Detroit Become Human raid? Would you guys want to give some love? And Clancy's birthday. Yeah, let me pull that up. Maybe I can tweet. I'm going to tweet that. Oh, just dropping everything. Can't blame Igby for that one.
No, he's right here.
I'm gonna tweet Clancy right after we finish the stream because I got a lot of things going on right now. So here we go. We're gonna raid. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure to follow Peter on Instagram. Give him some love. Tell him the Connor Army loves him because he's the coolest. Thank you to him and Lisa for joining us on the stream. Super awesome to have them. And here comes the raid. Let's do like this. Remember, if you're new to raiding, the way this works is you just hang out exactly where you are, and then we are all gonna rush over to a new stream together. Where we are going to show them some love by virtue of giving them some follows and some, some la-di-da. We got to say thank you to Swishing Dandy, Acer Blood with their Prime, Pi Loves You resubscribing as Star Shadow 64 with their Prime, Dragon Boy.
Just a demigod with the big bits, cheering them up.
Drem Keller and Katie Rose, thank you guys so much. Here we go. Enjoy the raid. My name is Brian.
My name is Amelia.
This is our Twitch.
This is our Twitch.
And we're raiding. Oh my gosh, 600.
Whoa, this is a massive raid.
700.
800 people. 830 people.
No, whoa. Okay, hold on. We're coming with you.
Yeah, we have to watch this.
We want to join you on this raid. Make sure that when you show up, you spam their, give them tons of notifications, tons of follows, throw some biddies at them if you feel like it. Oh, this is going to be good.
Oh, it's there.
Okay, raid now.
Let's do it.
843 of us. Raid.